A spike in cannabis cases appearing in emergency rooms have doctors out with a warning. Be careful of what, when, and how you use it. In 2023, local hospitals saw close to 13,000 cannabis-related cases in the ER. As News Channel 9's Jeremy Skiebert tells us, doctors say changes in marijuana over the last decade affects users differently.
Dr. Deborah Mann is a physician at Upstate's emergency room. She says it's becoming a regular occurrence to see a cannabis-related case on her shift.
I think the reason we see it more is the access to marijuana is much greater and the ability to use it more regularly. You know, previously when it was not legal, people had to do it recreationally outside of work. It was not something you could do all day long.
She says the people who come to the ER have a wide range of symptoms.
One of the most common things we see are people with like a vomiting complaint where they have severe abdominal pain, persistent vomiting, 5-6 times an hour for days. We also see people that come in for agitation or anxiety. Sometimes you'll see somebody who's actually having psychotic symptoms.
The Upstate Poison Center says in 2023, they got 227 calls related to children ingesting edibles.
It doesn't take a lot of THC for them to, experience more severe symptoms. And with children, some of the things we worry about include changes in the heart rate where it can get too high or too low. Sometimes they can have changes in their breathing where they slow down and need help with their breathing. And sometimes they can become very altered and even require a breathing tube.
Both Dr. Mann and Dr. Kaleo agree the evolution of cannabis adds to the problem.
The strength of cannabis now is very different than it was, 5 or 10 years ago, especially when you think about, 20, 30 years ago. Things are just different in terms of the concentration, meaning there's more cannabis within a particular product. And so it's more likely someone might experience some of those effects.
Being blunt about the effects of cannabis. In Syracuse, Jeremy Skiba, News Channel 9.